good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, time zone depending. I am, of course, King Crix Britannius, and I welcome you back to the court. Yes, so, continuing on from last week, well, actually, to give you an update since last week's stream with Skyrim, Bethesda game did a Bethesda and borked. In fact, both of them, Skyrim and Fallout 4, have been more than a little bit temperamental, despite all files verifying okay, so that's an interesting one. But suffice to say, the previous save game we had of Find Us Keep Us, or Find Us Keep Us, whichever, did get a little bit unhappy, so I've had to remake him. He's no longer an Imperial. He's an Argonian. We'll come back to him in a future stream. Suffice to say, it's been a bit of a struggle. Trying to get both of these games to play ball. Fallout 4 in particular, this past week has taken to just randomly freezing of its own accord and not doing anything particularly. In fact, I'm not doing anything out of the norm. I've reduced the amount of mods being loaded to make sure we're well under the 255 cap. And yeah, it seems to just spit the dummy and freeze every so often, usually mid-combat, which is quite frustrating because combat's the fun part of Fallout 4. The questing I could probably go without. But here we are. Yes, speaking of Fallout 4, as you'll have seen from the stream title, we are going to start the build theory series for Fallout 4 as well. I figured I enjoy build crafting in both games. Skyrim obviously has a lot of perk trees and a lot of build variety already baked in, plus with the mod list I've got makes it even more varied, which is great. Same with Fallout 4 now. Vanilla Fallout 4 is, fine for build viability, but you do kind of end up more or less taking the same perks every time. There's not a lot of nuance to it, apart from unless it's you restrict yourself on using particular types of weapons or particular types of you limit yourself to only using light armor for a playthrough, or only using raider gear, or things like that. It's not the most fun, I find. And one thing I always like with my builds is I like them to be able to stand up purely on the strength of the build itself, so on the perks chosen. The gear that you wear should really kind of come as a little extra, a little bit of flavouring on top. But we'll see how we go. This week's stream, we are going to be trying to build a true, quote-unquote, synth. As in, we're going to be doing everything possible to make sure that our synthetic self is as tanky, should we say, as possible, including significant amounts of damage reduction. I believe by the time I'm finished we should be up to between 50 and 70% damage reduction, which by itself is already quite a lot. Not even factoring in energy damage and reduced damage from legendary enemies, because of course that's part of the fun of games like Fallout 4 and Skyrim, is going after the big legendary enemies and seeing how quickly you can stove their faces in. But enough of me yapping. We'll get into it. Let's fire it up. Clear those out. Old test saves I was just working on, and we'll launch. Come on. However, I do think it's going to force me to go through the whole setup again. Because of course it bloody is. Hold on for a minute. Turn all that off. Yeah, that's all fine. Turn these off, especially the wetness shader, because that kills the game. Turn off God rays. Alright, that'll do. I don't get why the Fallout 4 resets itself every so often in terms of the config. It shouldn't do. I don't make any changes to the config, I just fire it up and go. But there we are. It's a Bethesda game. Of course it just bloody works. Todd Howard, you cack wizard. Yes, if I sound a little worse for wear, I am still dealing with a cold. Well, getting over it for the most part. And yeah, it's just left me with a little bit of a scratchy throat and stuff. Ah, no, don't load that. Oh, you swine. Right, settings. Put it on hard difficulty. Turn off vibration and controller, because ain't nobody got time for that. Subtitles, obviously, because that's a weird thing I've got where I can't actually hear the... I struggle to hear what's actually being said. I have to have the subtitles on at the same time in order to actually fully grasp what's going on. It's a strange thing. Pitboy colors sorted. Audio. Turn the master down a bit. Turn the radio off. And turn the music off. Right. Right. And are we good? Yes, we're good. We can now properly boot up. So, let's... Yep. Right, as much as I enjoy that song, let's switch over here. Come on, Fallout. Come on, boy. Ooh, rain up she rises. Come on. There we are. Excellent. Oh, before I forget, I need to look into finding ways to share my mod list, so people can, if they want to, dabble in, or in fact there might be people who go through this mod list and improve it in a way that means it's more stable and yeah. Skip that. Mod list. Groovy. Now then. War never changes. Yes, yes.
War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
What's that? Hog the mirror more? Can do. Synth. Leave it at that. I'm just going to make him completely smooth. With a capital smooth.
Hello, handsome.
Yeah, we'll do weathered. Then way, way, way up at the top. There we go. None.
I like this graph. It accents your chin.
I mean, I've just taken it off, so you're straight away you're wrong there. But you know, crack on. You do you. I forget. Is there a none at the top here? There is not. Oh bloody hell! There we go. That's better. Boot camp. Fine.
Haircut's really working for me.
Smooth. We'll do that. Do that.
I was looking. Yeah, Sean has yours now.
There we go. Now let's.
What do you think, hon? Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish?
Let's make him beautiful. So we do that. We'll bring those in.
Something different. What is it?
Beat boop 010101. Don't know what you mean, love.
That clean up pretty nice.
I do wish they'd stop join so much, though. I really do. That's one hell of a nose, mine.
Such a cute nose.
Well, the kind of beak that could take out a child's eye. Yeah, you're fine. You do you, love.
Looking good, if I do say so myself.
Anything else? Let's.
You have great legs.
Actually, nope, better idea.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's better.
Such a great smile.
Yeah, not bad.
That'll do. We're not going to bother with any extras, because if he's going to be, you know, a quote-unquote human 0101, he's not going to have all the typical blemishes you would expect of someone roughing it in the wasteland. For reasons, I don't know. Let's see. We'll go from this is memory. I don't want to relive this, so we can skip some of the intro because there is a bit of a bug wherein you just die in the elevator. I think one of the mods I've got fixed it, but just to be safe. But this will wake us up in the vault, so we can have something close to the normal vault start.
on, come on, come on. Oh, God!
Yeah, so we're still playing the vanilla storyline, but yeah, we skipped a lot of beginning fluff.
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Sleep well, my angel. Or whatever, I don't know. Screw it. Now, yes, important bit. Slightly more starting points than normal. Normally you think it's 20, 25 odd you get, but this is more in line with classic Fallout games. So let's give ourselves a suitable robotish name. Now, skill points. So we need endurance 10, for reasons I will go into later. Intelligence 9. Charisma, not going to worry about right now. Perception 6. Strength. I'm going to put it 5, and then the rest we're going to throw into a little bit between agility and luck. We're going to want, as we level up, we can pump more points into this. And the amount of points we'll need to put into it will be mitigated in a second. But this is an acceptable start, I think. Now, health history, basically our traits. This is from a mod. We're going to go for gifted, because you get +2 to all special points, but half experience, which is not the biggest issue. You can get a lot of experience quite quickly anyway. So we'll go for the perk chart. We'll take good natured, because 20% easier speech checks, 20% better prices, and reduced damage of 15%. 15% is not ideal, but again, we can overcome it. And we're going to take trigger discipline for 20% accuracy, which is overall quite useful. It's not like in older games where if you took this, you'd be more accurate, but weapons would degrade quicker, because there's obviously no weapon degradation system in Fallout 4. Thank God. But that's that. So we've got 3 traits: gifted, good-natured, trigger discipline. We've got our special. So now we can get going. No, there's nothing in here worth taking. Yeah, for a little while we're going to have a lot of stuff popping up in the corner, but that's okay. Bit of wonder glue. Yeah, don't need those. Take those though. Good. Whack.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
And whenever I do a vault start, I always do this. Grab the red menace tape, because it's basically a video game within a video game. Take the toaster. Nothing else useful worth taking here. We won't chance the electricity. But we will introduce these roaches to the long arm of the law.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
They died. Moving on. It's always bugged me, this block animation. Like, that's not an efficient block at all. But grab the glasses.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
And here's a new one, Survivor Guide. This gives us I think it's 1 to 2% more experience per copy of this, and there's 5 versions, so you can basically get 10% more experience. So immediately we're going to be offsetting that debuff we had earlier, which is always nice. So we're going to... Oh no, we can't switch back to the baton because, frustratingly, it equips the gun but won't let you swap back. But never mind. That's a very brief problem. So we've got bobby pins, plenty. Jolly good. I should probably put the music back on because I've got classic classic Fallout music added to the soundtrack. But we'll sort of do that in a minute. Now, boom bugs are a problem. One, because they're an absolute swine to hit. And 2, because of that. They explode on death. And he's got the jigglies, so good on him. So yeah, obviously you don't want to get close to that. And there are bigger, nastier types of boom bug. In fact, there's a whole lot of extra wildlife out in the Commonwealth with my mod list, courtesy of some very high quality mods, as one would expect. Grab that too. So we're going to have to be on our toes, at least early level, to until we can start pouring more points into our defensive perks, and decide what kind of offensive perks we want to take as well. I'm thinking semi-automatic is the way to go. Because generally they tend to do more damage per shot than automatics, and you can also keep a better track of your ammo supply. So we'll be doing that. But once we get outside, I'll walk you through the perks I'm looking at taking. And you can see the changes that the Creative Perks mod makes, some of which are actually quite fun and kind of overpowered. But you know, when you're with games like this, I find it's more enjoyable to make your own fun and do your own thing. And if being overpowered is part of that, great. I wonder how Creative Perks would work with something like Frost, which I think it ramps up the difficulty and turns it into a true, or almost like Oblivion, Skyrim, traditional RPG based game where you level, your skills increase as you use them, as opposed to speccing them out. I'll have to look into that. There. Perfectly smooth. That boy is aerodynamic. Let's go.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
I mean, I will say, living in a vault must be kind of sweet, at least for a while. You know? Because you've got no neighbours to worry about. Completely safe from all kinds of weather, consistent temperature. Yeah, you end up pastier than the sun. No, paler than the snow. I don't know why the sun is not pasty, but let's move on. And Yeah, it just seems like it kind of seems like a sweet deal. I would happily have a bunker complex as my home if I could get one, but that's just me. Maybe even if I become rich and famous in the future, which is unlikely. So we'll get some pop-ups in a second. One about survival mode, I think. And one about layers. Which are fun guns. They're electricity based. I think they're laser assisted electric rifles or something along those lines. Very, very modular. They're really nicely designed. It's a really nice, well made mod and nicely designed guns. But you do need a fairly decent ammo supply to get, especially if you go for the like full auto options. But yes, lots and lots of collectibles in my version, because I kind of like that in a lot of games where obviously you've got the Bethesda default of, you know, here's your quest, follow the marker, don't stop along the way. But I like being able to almost kind of work out where the things are. And there are lots of extra legendaries and fun little bits and pieces to go and see. But yes, I digress. Perk chart. So let's go endurance first, because that's going to be our main tree to start with. So we want 5 in toughness. And yes, I am actually writing this down on a pen and paper as we go. Not going to worry about lead belly for now. Spirit walker. Maximum, so that's 3 in there. Mystic Tea, that's a new one. These updated that since I last used this. Well, at least use this perk. Well, that's okay. Won't worry about chems for this one. Athletic Boy, both of those. On the logic that, you know, as a robotic human, you're going to be able to do a lot of things better. For resilience, because obviously radiation damage is a pain in the arse. And synthetic nature, aka the cornerstone of this build. This first perk is going to be a real hassle to get through. With the 20% more limb damage. But the poison radiation resistance is very nice. Immune to full damage and breathe underwater. Combined with Athletic Boy, we can do a lot of deep sea diving. There's a lot of loot. They need to make more underwater loot mods for Fallout 4, because there's that huge expanse of water on the west coast. No, east coast, sorry. With all kinds of shipwrecks, and there's very little to actually find down there. It's very disappointing. But here we go. 20% less limb damage, so that's 3 in synthetic. Everything else is kind of nice to have, but not essential. The reason we go to 10 in this is something that I'll talk you through in the work when we get to, you know, settlement workshop stuff. Maybe level 1 in... Maybe max out all natural, but we'll come back to it. Maybe ghoulish. Yeah, survival instincts isn't really worthwhile outside of survival mode, which I don't intend to play on because I'm not a masochist. So, yeah, up to you on that one. Up to you. I personally wouldn't bother, but there we are. We want to go, at the very least, we want Infiltrator maxed out for the obvious, for being able to, for unbreakable bobby pins and never being locked out of terminals. Very useful. Mechatronics, which used to be the hacker perk. For in particular these two. So Mechatronic Weave for clothing, for a chance to ricochet projectiles back at the attacker. And Mechatronic Implants to grant a free perk. That's very nice. I've not really played around with Mechatronic Implants, so that's going to be something we'll experience together on this one. And this will stack very nicely with what I'm going to show you in a minute. And what we want to do eventually is max out, certainly max out luck, so we can take these perks because they are very powerful. And we want to try and get acrobatics level 6 so we can dodge more attacks, and that should stack nicely with things like luck. We're not going to take what used to be the Idiot Savant and is now Tripping Junkie. Very good if this would be very good if you're working with you're kind of focusing on chems, which a lot of people say base Fallout 4 experience is just mainlining drugs and throwing yourself headlong into combat, which, you know, totally viable if you want. So this combined with, well, actually no, Chem Resistant and Tripping Junkie, these two kind of don't work nicely with each other now, and that kind of makes sense in a way, because if you want to be looking at taking a load of drugs and, you know, using the mods that deal more damage when you're suffering from a withdrawal, you're not going to want to be resisting. Excuse me. You don't want to have a reduced chance to cause an addiction, because then that's going to reduce the efficacy of the weapons themselves. So we'll skip that. Gumshoe is going to be quite useful. It's at least for level 1, because you get increased XP gain, persuasion chance, and sneak per level of perception, so we can max out the perception tree and get some extra experience and some other bonuses there. So I think, yeah, generally we're going to be trying to blitz through the endurance tree. We're going to try and pick up some other support bits and pieces along the way, and then we're going to focus in, you know, usual things like armor, blacksmith, steady aim, because it's generally quite useful. And then we're going to try and certainly get to maxing these two out. And we're obviously going to be looking for bobbleheads as well, because that's a free perk. That's a free special perk, and bonuses to these as well. And there's lots and lots of magazines to pick up as well, which also give us free perk points in specific skills. So we've got plenty of options available to us. Let's go. I'm aware I was yapping a lot there, but it's important to get this out of the way. And of course, all this is going to be in the VOD as well, and I will be making in the future when I'm a little bit more confident in... Oh, he does a lot of damage. He does damage over time. I'm going to die. And it's alright. Basically tripping over stimpaks by the before long.
Bingo.
I do want to save on ammo, at least until we can get until we get some armor pieces, because one of the mods, well, actually a set of mods I've installed called the what are they? Legendary Effect Overhaul. No, in fact, I think it is that part of the set. There's like Neo, which is new equipment overhaul, legendary effect, and something else I've forgotten.
Hell yeah.
Provide a lot of perks, and some of them are very overpowered, shall we say. There is a true synth armor mod as well, which is dramatically overpowered, but we'll have it as like a bit of a muckabout set of armor, perhaps. So yeah, see what I mean about the explosive damage they do. But that's okay.
Sweet.
Ooh, greaser jacket and jeans. How much does that do? Any give us any damage reduction? We'll put those on for perception. No energy resistance, but 2 luck. Yeah, we're going to take these. We'll put these on for now. Go down here and clear these places out first. But what we will also do is we need something with at least 1 plastic. Because we need to make a particular tape
That's it.
that will allow us to clean settlements quicker. It's scripted. Oh, come on.
I'm in.
Yep, got everything in here. Good, good. There's nothing in there, but there's a rad roach there, or hopefully just a rad roach. No, it's a boom bug. God damn it. Sound went a bit crackly for a second there. Hopefully it's alright for you. Doo.
Lock's really strong.
Oh yeah, advanced. That's okay. We will come back to that in a minute. Won't take us long to level up, that's for sure. So there's those over there, and then there's right. In fact, let's put on some music. Settings, audio. loot goblin behaviour, as it should be. Here. There we go. Nothing in there. Bug meat. Blech. The whole concept behind bloatflies creep me out. Like, they're firing maggots at you, which then burrow into you and hatch. Blech. It's just nightmare fuel for me. Playing this whole time with still the bloody pen in my hand. That's pen, not anything else. Behave yourselves. Grab these for free resource. We'll do this bit first. Yep. Oops. Come on. Yep. No, just clean that out, don't we? We need to do the root cellar. So that's also an advanced lock. Yeah, we'll come back to it. That's one. That's two. 3. Albeit with a little bit of damage, but that's okay. We can heal very quickly. Another 10mm, very nice. And novice. Good. Right, let's quickly go in. What special do I want to put that extra point? Yeah, I think we want to put the point we get from your special into. I just realised, have I got my? Yeah, my mic is live. Terrible thought. Terrible feeling. I was talking with a dead mic for a second there. Never mind. Yes, we're going to put that special point into agility, so we can take the acrobatic perk.
Excellent.
Because what's better than damage reduction? Not taking damage at all. So the more ways we've got to avoid taking damage, the better. There we go. And we'll take.
I'm coming, buddy.
Do we want to take these? Yes, we'll take these. Because, as usual, we are the loot goblins. But first. Yep, parkour. Here we are. Sneaky little chem bench. Where are you? There you are. Leave my settlement. Useful bit of kit if you're like me and sunk far too many hours into settlement building, because it's a scripted way that it gradually just gets rid of some of the cack around the settlement. It's very useful.
As I live and breathe.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, it's really you.
Tis.
Cosmo? You're still here. So other people could still be alive too. But of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you see the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state. Where is the missus, by the way? They killed her. Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you? He's gone. God damn it. Someone took him. Someone stole my son. It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid. 200 years? What? Are you? A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished. Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong? Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust? What do you know, Codsworth? I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, oh, everything happened. A holotape? What's on it? I believe it's a private message for you. My etiquette protocols would not permit me to play it for myself. Any standard holotape reading device should be able to play it back. Oh, like that Pip-Boy on your arm. That should work brilliantly. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Mrs. and young Sean may turn up yet. Codsworth, I already looked. They're not here. Then
We've already murdered everything.
aren't they? No, sir. Thanks for trying, Codsworth. You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
Yeah, but the Minutemen are there. The Minutemen are boring.
Find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure the home.
And by that, he just sits there and does nothing. But that's fine. That's fine. Because what we'll do... Get this out of the way. Just going to run the 2 tapes that we've got. So clear my settlement and raise my settlement. Raise won't clear everything, like the houses that are still standing, it won't do anything to those, but all the junk and the other bits and pieces that can be scrapped, it will scrap. So that's a handy little thing for that. And while that's running, we can have ourselves a wee chat. So yes. Yes. Yeah, in terms of main storyline, we'll see how we go. We might go go the way of the Institute. We'll see how we feel. Or we could. Well, wait, no, we don't want to go the railroad because the railroad are just about as useless as the Minutemen. So I guess Brotherhood of Steel, by way of what's the word I'm looking for? Elimination. That's the one I'm after. Now, the one that's going to take the longest is actually doing the raise base settlement bit, because it's going to go through the entire settlement and scrap everything it can, piece by piece. But that's okay. That's okay. Because we're here for a little while, and that gives us a chance to ponder stuff. Did I pick up this? No, I didn't. Before I raised... Yes, fine, good. What I'm going to do is... just so I don't forget. Grab that. Yep. Grab those. And now let's run... that. We'll pick up dog meat. But we'll send him back here because then we can pick up the Lone Wanderer perk because that's been updated to account for dog meat. So obviously to get the full effect we need to be completely on our lonesome, but that's okay. We will be surviving nevertheless. And once all these messages have sorted themselves out, we will get the water. The water. Come on, brain, words. The water pump powered item tutorial out the way, and then we can crack on. So yeah, see for example, it's already scrapped the entirety of these two collapsed houses, this one over here, and there's the one further down with a lot more space that it'll take care of in a minute. And then the interiors of all of these buildings will be cleared out as well, so we'll have a lot of space to do whatever we fancy with. The question is, what do we do? Obviously, for a little extra experience, we'll probably have to endure the bloody Minutemen. At least to get Preston and that lot here, and then we can get them working to generate resources for us, like food, etc. But beyond that, probably not going to bother over much with the Minutemen. Because otherwise I'll be here all day base building, and that's not going to be the most exciting thing for people to watch. We want to try and get this synth build up and running sooner rather than later. So to that end, actually, we'll scrap those, that. We'll keep the Ruger. And it's only 20 damage. Well, compared to 15 though. And blacksmithing we can take care of by way of collecting books. If only I could remember where those books are. How frustrating. My memory is completely shot. It happens as you get older. Come on. Actually, I don't think... do we even have enough scrap to do the water pump? Let's have a go. But at least all the junk's out of the river, or at least this side of the river. There's all that over there, obviously. But that's not my problem. Excellent. Resources, that's what I want. Water. Oh, we can do a power pump. Nice. Put you there. Oh, we haven't got any copper. Damn it. Is that going to be enough? How much does this need? 4. Damn it. 1 short. You can get 1 copper, we'll be alright. Let's go see if we get something from... Yeah, in fact, let's go to Red Rocket and pick up dog meat. And send him back here, and then hopefully, through scrapping, we will... Oh yeah, there's this snake here, isn't there? He's a large boy. And he actually needs something with a little bit. That'll do nicely. Bit of armor. Good. We'll change to a vault suit once we've got some actual armor pieces to go on it.
Bingo.
Yeah, so there's plenty of guns and things we can explore. I did have River Pup.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Yay. Good pup. Tis it. He found something and he dropped it straight into the underworld. You tried. Nothing in there. Yup. Nothing here. That's pretty well money though. Copper. Grab that. Go on, you little shit kickers. Any more for any more? There's usually 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. We're done. Never be too careful with Twitch's and YouTube's copyright systems. Frustratingly. Let's see. What do we want to take first? I think some level of, like a basic level of damage reduction is probably a sensible idea. Something to offset the initial limb damage, which is frustratingly frequent in the early game. So we'll do the usual. We'll clean up everything. Oh God! Don't bite me, dog. Raise, and we'll clear up the corpses. Some would say these are cheat mods, but I say they're time-saving mods. Because who really wants to sit here and clean? There might be people watching this later go, I actually quite enjoy cleaning, and fair enough. Eight corpses. And no, this. So we'll be left with a nice, clean, empty shell for us to do whatever we like with. Whatever that might actually look to be like in the future. I don't know. Maybe this is like a little outpost. I don't know. But yes, I'm glad I haven't turned on Feral Nights, which is a mod I do have. Because that's, as one might expect, a little bit terrifying. Because it what it does, we'll wait for this to go, is every night from around, I think it's 9 p.m. through to about 6 in the morning, it spawns a horde of feral ghouls, random size, near to your location. You can obviously configure it so they don't spawn inside, and they don't encroach on settlement, or they don't spawn in settlements and so forth. But it does mean that the only safe place is an area with a lot of defenses, fortifications, turrets, and the like, and perhaps even settlers who are able to help defend the area. It's bloody terrifying, because it means if you're out and about and you're roaming through, let's say, downtown Boston, and it hits 8 o'clock, you get the warning saying ferals are hunting. I believe it says ferals are hunting you, and then you have to absolutely leg it to a safe place. Like I had it in a previous in a playthrough when I was mucking about, where they spawned in Diamond City, and they just started absolutely wrecking people in there. And then I started shooting at the ferals to try and help, and that turned the town against me. So I then had to just run away as fast as I could out of Diamond City and just somewhere where it was safe, because all the guards obviously were gunning for me at that point. And then the game crashed, so it's a typical Bethesda experience. But but the point remains, it was a hell of an experience. And then if you're say you're out and about and you're in the wild somewhere, and then suddenly up pops a horde of ghouls. Brown trouser time, I'm telling you. Hello, big rat stag. Please don't gore me. Don't need to turn on the battle music just for a bloody rat stag. Calm down now. Yes, functional fishing rod. Very nice. Right, come on, boy. We need to quickly sprint through the river and build ourselves a water pump. No, we've built a water pump. We need to build ourselves a generator. But first we need to kill this coyote pup, because he has bad intentions upon my face. Or you can do it, fair enough. Don't let me detain you. There's our generator. Nope, water pump. Come on, brain. Let's go see if we've actually got any copper in the stockpile. What do we have in here? 3 pistols, that's not it. We'll just take all stuff in. Carrying too much of camera on me. Right. We'll do that. That's better. Now we can zip around freely. Hmm? Pass. Generator. Generator. God damn it. Never mind. Okay. Twas a fruitless venture. Come on, dog. Yep. What have we got in here? Have we got any copper? Pistol. No. Hot plates. Thank God. To defune. Alright, good. Press the wrong button. Yep. Now then. There, that's better. I'll put that there. Good. Build something that requires power. I just did, mate. Never mind. I hate the tutorials in this game. I really do. Never mind. Never mind. Let's see. We can scrap, 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 scrap. Keep the tire iron over the switchblade. Could do some kind of tell you what. Let's build some method of storage in my house. My barren, strangely hole-filled house. Like even after 200 years, I would not expect the roof to be this this filled with holes, really. But that's just me. You know, realism. Although this is realism in a Fallout game, so I don't know. Maybe the acid rain had something to do with it. I don't know. Let's build something that requires power. No, I'm alright. Thanks, game. Shut up now. Right, so we'll put those in there. Oh wait, hard hat. That's a bit damage resistance. That'll do. Keep that. Keep all that because we can do some cooking. Although actually, I will put one of those and one of those because when we've got enough resources to build the Nuka-Cola display, we can do that. Boop.
There must be someone who can help you in Concord.
No, they're all useless. Trust me. Let's go, dog. We're going to go hunting for stuff. Mainly experience. So if we go over the bridge and then left, east, west. So left on the, if you're looking at it from a map. We could get that survival magazine from Sunshine Tidings, so we can start getting extra meat from kills. Is there any other perk books there modded in? Don't think so. Not that I can recall, at least, anyway. Got to be a bit quicker on the draw, dog meat. I'm getting to these before you can. Lots of lovely new weapons and MacGuffins in this game now. Do I dare? Yes. What are you doing, dog? He started it, he existed. That's quite dark. we won't do that just yet. Where's that spot that I was thinking of? I think it's somewhere in this area that there's a new location or a new bit of scenery added where you can get schematics for traps. How's our health doing? I think it's fine. Oh yeah, we're max. It's fine. High radiation, don't have radiation resistance apart from the vault suit, and that's not really enough. We need like a hazmat suit. Where can we get a hazmat suit nice and easy? There's going to be one. Can't think of it. I know there's one in that barely even a village on the other side of the road to Taffington Boathouse. It's all full of super mutants, but you have to fight through super mutants to get to the basement where this hazmat suit even is. So that's not optimal. No, it's just a bunch of folks. That's fine.
Thinking it's about time to pack it in. And then I think, why?
You said something there. No doubt about it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, alright. But yes, sunshine tanning's up there. Only some rad roaches and a couple of ghouls to clear out. And then we've got a wonderful... I thought you were injured for a second there. A wonderful not perk book. There
we go.
There we go. Free shipment of wood. Won't go amiss. I just hope we don't run into any tougher enemies here, because we will very quickly die.
Not another step. We'll let you through for 500 gas. Whoa! Hell no!
Or 3 headshots. I think that's a fair trade. Where's the other one gone? There you are. Yeah. I'm glad we could do business. I know it's 4 ghouls, isn't it? Because there's 2 in here. Let's take these 2 out first. Because they're the ones that... Yeah, you tell them, dog. Professor feels good. Do we keep him around or do we send him back? Or send him back for maintenance. It's the right thing to do.
There we go.
That's 1, 2.
Yes.
Wasteland Survival Guide, that's what I was thinking of. Oh, and there's a legendary around here as well, isn't there? A new one. One that we can't really use because it... it's based on... It's got the withdrawals perk I was mentioning earlier on it. But if we're excuse me, if we're going to be going through for some kind of legendary collection at the same time, which honestly I normally do, then yes, one more to add to the collection. We'll just clear everything out first. You deal with it, dog. Dog. Dog? There you go. Thanks, dog. You've got a baseball. Anything else for anything else? There's a little bit of loot up here, and then some first aid stuff in there. Which is why I always turn this into like a first aid / doctor's shack whenever I build in this settlement. Which is kind of pointless, I'll admit, but... Magic teddy bear. That's better. Yep.
Yes.
Another boom bug? Come on, man. Cheers, dog. Right axe, bit of bourbon. There's a little bit of bourbon going around the wastelands. Utterly fit chased. Gentlemen, hello. I've come to shoot things in the face for money. Do you have money? I have a gun. I might even be able to hit it. I'm entirely too sober. In fact, I am entirely too sober. I haven't had alcohol in so long I can't remember when the last time I did have alcohol. It's years, certainly, at least 6, I want to say. Mainly because I'm a miserable drunk. Yeah, I'm one of these people that gets like super depressed when drunk, so I stopped doing it. And it's just generally a bad time for your body as well, so you know, why not? I did. Cheers, dog. Actually, because there's a mattress right here, let's have a quick snooze. It's like, oh, I'm full of bullets. A quick nap will make it all better. It's like randomly just pulling a bullet out of your arm in Far Cry. I was like, oh, I've been shot. Let me pull this tiger's tooth out of my arm. There goes the audio again. Hopefully this is going to come through alright in the VOD. If not, I'll have to... Well, I'm going to plan on doing a proper video for all these character builds anyway, so it's not too bad. In fact, I need to get started on that. Oh, I've got all of 6 bullets left. Bugger. Where's that legendary? Oh, is it fallen through the floor? has. That's not ideal. The Shadow Realm has it now. Never mind. Is there a chance I can see it if I... Nope. Alright. Where to next? Because we need experience. We need to level up more really. I suppose if we can get to a cooking pot, we can make some food. Actually, I should probably be using my first aid. What have I got? What can I eat straight away? That'll do. Squelchy gut shrooms. Do we take our luck with the... Try our luck with the raiders here. I've got 6 bullets. Oh no. 94 rounds. 53 shotgun shells. 94 32s. 136 38s. But it is a pipe rifle. Single action pipe shotgun. A semi-auto pipe shotgun as well. Six in the mag as well. If we can find some not blacksmithing, gun maintenance books, that's it. Then we'll get some, we'll be able to, that basically give us 3 points into the gunsmith perk. And then we can start we can put things like chokes on these pipe shotguns. So we'll have some means of reducing the spread. Don't you start nothing. Oh, bugger. No, we're not strong enough yet. We'll get absolutely rinsed. Mac, I hate to break it to you, mate, but this is the dumbest area you could set up your bar. But, you know, up to you. Crack on, mate. Especially because there's Marlurks just on the other side of this pond. Dog meat, get out of the water. You don't know what's in there. Keep getting audio crackles. Hopefully it's not coming through in the VOD. Oh, that's high radiation area. We'll not go in there. Where are we? Oh, just north of Fort Hagen. Fine. So we can go to the Greater Mass Blood Clinic, clear that out of insects. get one of the medical journals and do some more limb damage. So that's nice. I've never fully understood the point of this landmark. Like, what is it even here for? It doesn't serve a purpose, as far as I'm aware. It doesn't have any story hooks. There's no one really attached to it, but whatever. Let's see. A little bit of cooking. We'll do. Bit of that. Would you eat grilled radroach or baked bloatfly? 100% certain I would pass, but that's just me. Roasted ant. Ugh. Jesus. Oh yeah, and you can, with bottle caps, you can cook a gun. Actually, these are the anti-tank rifles, and they are ridiculously powerful guns, as you would expect from something that's anti-tank, but still. If you decide to download that mod, for the love of God, only put it on semi-auto. If you put one of those things on full auto and hold the trigger, it rips through your ammo like nobody's business. And the shells are extremely rare. They're effective, don't get me wrong, but yeah, good God, it's just like brum. Yeah, you start here and you end up there in about less than 3 seconds, I should say. It's obscene. In the best kind of way. It's even more silly if you're not in power armor. So if you're just running around like this, like we are now, and you've got rocket anti-tank rifle, the recoil is ridiculous. Much like the IFAM 50, which is a sniper rifle that was added via. Ooh, that reminds me. Which one was it? Yeah, through Skibada's rifles mod. I'm only adding it to shops because enemies with these would just ventilate us. They're terrifying. Very, very nice guns, but absolutely terrifying. What was I saying? Yeah, the IFAM, the recoil is huge. And that's only a 50 cal rifle. These, the anti-tank rifles take something that is akin to a tank shell. Perhaps smaller caliber, but still that kind of destructive power. Or similar. Let's lighten our pockets a little bit. We don't. One adhesive and 3 aluminium. Oh, and 3 in gun nut, which we definitely haven't got. Damn it. Alright. Using this crappy pipe shotgun for now then. Ah, here we go.
Hell yeah.
Weaponsmith. Yes.
Nice.
broom, anyone? Let's see what else we've got. We haven't got power armor, so we need to worry about that. Take these. Is there an armor bench around here somewhere? Oops. Random rib cage and pelvis, why not? I've not run past it, have I? Not being blind. I mean, I do wear glasses normally, so that's entirely possible. Oh, no, there's no armor bench here. Fair enough. Let's have a quick look. What have we got in our pockets in terms of armor pieces? Not much. Forty 40 damage reduction with the Savage Brawler outfit. Damage resist. You'd be stupid not to take it already. And let's check our fit, as I believe the kids would say. A little bit like Borderlands Creek. In that not really kind of way. Just look like someone who's fallen through an armor shop with their eyes closed. Let's see. Ooh. 10 mils, I'll take them. Do we need antifreeze? We'll grab it. Now I'm slightly concerned because one of the other mods that I've installed adds little groups of robots roaming around. Usually a Robo Brain, an Assaultron, and a Mr. Gutsy, and at least one of them is usually legendary. So I am concerned, but we'll sneak around. Free money, sweet. I think there's a truck around here with another. Is it up here? Yeah, there's yes, it's right here. He says. There's going to be something up there. Yeah, here we go.
Excellent.
Yep. Is there anything up here, or am I imagining it? Please be something up here. There is not anything up here. Go. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not angry. I'm genuinely not. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. And now we quietly, carefully. God damn it. Dog meat, sick 'em. Oh no, it's a spitter meat as well. This is far from ideal. Take your stuff, mind. That's better. Hunting shotgun. Yes! Much better. Fires slightly slower, but it's a proper pump shotgun. Let's take this level up actually. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna stack our damage resistance as much as we can. Sounds good too. I got there first. Ah! We will heal up. Let's see. What did we cook? Cooked bug. Blech. We don't know how to pick expert locks. Yeah, we'll take a get through. We need to find a key. Key Doko. There you are. Is this novice? No, it's advanced. Damn it. It's fine. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it a bit later. For now, we have at least... Yeah. Made it a little bit safer to roam. Well, actually, if we get up on the roof, then there's some more stuff up there. Won't be able to sleep, necessarily, but... Oops. Because it'll still say there's enemies in the area, but... Guns and ammo is guns and ammo. chronic hoarding comes back to haunt me. Let's see. Take a right away. We take small rat chunks. We're 2 over. That'll do. What we'll quickly do... yeah, if we fast travel back to Sanctuary for a second. Divest ourselves of this junk. And then travel back. Oh, stretch. Do. Here we are. Now then, scrap that. Don't need that now because we've got the hunting shotgun. Yep. Choke. Oh, we've already got a choke. Oh, that's fine. That needs gun nut too. I also don't like that the camo is the decreased weight and better recoil because it looks kind of ugly. I'd have much preferred if it was the wood, but that's just me. Personal taste. Full stock, that's right. Long barrel. Maybe we'll aim for long barrel and long tube, but for now... Nah, it's probably alright with a standard receiver now I think about it. Let's go here. Oops. Don't need that. Don't need that. Might as well scrap these because it's free steel and cloth. Keep the unshirt and jeans because the one lock can be kind of useful as under armor. Oh, before I forget, let me show you some of the new legendary effects. So, these are quite overpowered and it's extraordinarily tempting. For the sake of this playthrough, for a bit of a laugh, for the last, I don't know, 15 minutes. Where is it? There you go. True Synth. 90%, aka 1000 to all resistances. Close to 100% or 3000 to energy resistance. And you can add extra legendary slots. Oh, I was going to show you the other thing that I had in mind for this character as well. Where are we going to put it? Let's put it in the house. Yep. So, in the workshop, under, yes, it's resources, miscellaneous, and it's all the way along here, I believe. Or not. Where is it? It's not crafting. Basically, there's something called Exalt, which is a bit like the cybernetics you could get in New Vegas, but realized in Fallout 4, and they're really good fun. And I was hoping to add them here, but they're not where I'm expecting them to be. I don't know where they are. Unless I skipped over them. Little blue box. No, it's definitely not there. No matter. It'll probably appear once we get higher in the science tree. That's fine. What have we got? Let's put you away. Only got 1245, so they're no good. Oh, you've only got 29 12 gauges now. Sugar. I guess we are going to need to try and find a decent melee weapon. Hopefully we'll find our way across a chainsaw before too long. Because, yes, of course, that's something else I've added in. Like I said, my mod list is quite long. I think I'm about 200-ish? Maybe 220? So yeah, lots to choose from. Lots to choose from. I'll work out something to do with this place. Might do that off stream. In fact, it's probably better I do it off stream. Same with Sanctuary, actually. I'll have a ponder about what I can do with that. Short of, you know, doing the usual, what everyone probably does, and just chuck up a load of shacks, some kind of farming area, and then bring the plebs in to farm. Not that we'll get many, because we've only got 3 charisma, and
Won't be able to pick this.
and yeah, obviously the number of settlers that come to your settlement is dependent on your charisma. So low charisma, low number of settlers, which is a pain in the arse. Be much better if it works off, say, the overall quality of the settlement. So, like, if you chuck up a load of turrets and have a decent food and water supply, they should logically come to you in droves. But you know, it's logic.
Perfect.
I agree, dog. Yeah, some extra little locations as well, like Vault Tech have a presence in some cities. They've got one here, for example, a little office with a little big old bunker underground that we won't go to just yet. So we need to be a little bit stronger.
Nice.
you.
That's it.
Nice, we've got two Ruger, at least two Rugers now, so we can have one in pistol, one updated to a pistol and one as a rifle. Not that there's much in the way of material difference, apart from it just adjusts which perks benefit the guns. I think we're probably going to want to go into at least the rifleman perk to get more use of the really big, powerful rifles, big, powerful guns even. And I think it has an effect on shotguns as well. So shotguns kind of get double the bonus, which is nice. I do believe that there's something on one of the rooftops around here. Where is it? I don't want to go too deep in because we don't really want to deal with Preston Garvey, but oh, defense gun, excellent. And we'll skip round here. They'll fight indefinitely, so it's fine. They're fine. They don't need me. No, this way, dog. Come on. Getting slight flashbacks to walking my parents' puppy. They got a cocker spaniel, and yeah, a lot of effort involved with that one.
Sweet.
Nice. So, I think these are radar. Are these radars? One of them is certainly. Oh no.
Long time. I know what I'm talking about here.
Moss and Mikey.
You can't just put soup between two pieces of bread and claim it's a sandwich. Does that mean a loaf of bread is technically a bread sandwich?
Technically, yes, but you wouldn't eat it all at once like that, so it doesn't matter. How you hold it matters.
Talk all you want, man. You put that piece of my alert meat between two pieces of bread. But it still ain't a sandwich.
Well, what the hell would you call it then?
Disgusting. That's what.
I'm with Mikey on this one. Moss, he's got you. Yes, we're essentially hoarding guns and ammo at this point. So when we build up a decent arsenal, and certainly spare parts, so we can then upgrade guns to the best level possible. There's a magazine somewhere around here. It's the place with all the bugs. 20 gauge shells, that's nice. Not going to come by the riot shotgun anytime soon, but if we're getting ammo for it, then I'm cool with it. Well done, dog. Be eaten well for a minute. Come on, dog, leave it.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling
anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my
Donkey.
boy?
He bought them fair and square. Bingo. Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Now, don't make me come in there and shoot up that little trading post.
Uh-huh. You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
That's it. You're dead. You crossed the wrong.
I'll kill all you chem pushers.
That's Commonwealth justice for you.
Pick all of this up actually. And metal right arm, handy. Yes. Excellent, we're fully armoured up now. Albeit just in, you know, leathers.
I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you ever need to trade, my shop's open.
Sure. Let's take a look.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
What have you got? Flat gun. 20mm grenade, but we have none though. General Chaz Revenge. 3,000 caps. The IFAM 50, yeah, this thing's a beast. Generally a lot of stuff that I can't afford. Do I want to pick up a recharger rifle now? When did I pick up 2 Rugers? I don't matter. You know what? Because it recharges ammo, we'll go with that. Oh, just realised the time. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll save it here. We'll save here, and we will come back. We will come back to Simon, or 51MON, M0N. We will finish. I'll do a little bit of work behind the scenes to beef him up a bit, get some extra levels in, and I'll show off more of what we can do with a fully built synth. Sound good? Of course it does. So let's just do that. We'll jump back to just chatting for a minute. Put on some tunes. And let's find someone to raid. Who is about? Who is about? F5. Let's see. Savvy's playing Sekiro, Shadows Die twice. Lulu's playing Dead Space. Athegorn's playing Breath of Fire. Let's try someone new. Let's see who's about. Let's try... Oh, Freya Guma is playing Deep Rock Galactic. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, she's doing a collab with Yumania, Karin, and Retro Riona. So if this works, yes. But yes, thank you all very much for joining me. Next week We'll either do Fallout 4 again, or we will do Skyrim. But yes, thank you all very much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.